Student, in the earlier video, we were studied the one of the bryophyte from the class Anthoceratopsida. Now we will going to see a example of the next class, that is Bryopsida, and the bryophyte we going to studying, that is a Polytrichum. The Polytrichum belongs in a division Bryophyta, class Bryopsida, order Polytrichales, family Polytrichaceae, and genera Polytrichum. Polytrichum is a common moss like a funaria. In the rainy season, we see the walls of old houses and on the tree trunks the common moss funaria is growing. So Polytrichum is also more or less similar like a funaria. There are about 660 genera and 14,500 species. The plant we see, that is a gametophyte, and commonly the bryophytes of Bryopsida class are referred as a mosses. They are widely distributed or cosmopolitan in distribution. The structure of gametophyte is differentiated into a underground horizontal branched rhizome and aerial erect branched or unbranched leafy central axis or stem that is about 20 centimeter or more in length. The underground rhizome produces the rhizoids. These rhizoids are multicellular. They are branched and with a oblique septa. They coil round one another and form a rope-like structure. The leaves present on the central axis are arranged in a row of 3 to 8 on the central axis. They are brown or colorless, but on the aerial part they are green and spirally arranged. Each leaf have a broad membranous sheathing leaf base and becomes a narrow towards a tip. The leaf shows serrate margin and has a dark green distinct midrib. Most of the species of Polytrichum are dioecious, in which male and female plants are separate. Now we will see the internal structure of rhizome. The internal structure of rhizome can be studied by taking a TS of rhizome. The section shows circular outline differentiated into a outer piliferous layer, cortex, endodermis, and central vascular cylinder. The piliferous layer bears rhizoids externally. Below this, there is a 2 or 3 layered cortical parenchyma. It is interrupted at 3 places by developing hypodermal strand. Its cells are prosenchymatous with pointed ends. Passing radially inwards from the hypodermal strand, the inner cells are of greater diameter. The cortex is delimited from the conducting strand by a large radially elongated endodermal cell. Endodermis is discontinuous and consists of 3 arcs separated by radial strand. Central cylinder is trilobed. Central mass mainly consists very thick walled elongated living celled as a steroid. It is collectively called as a sterome. In the steroid, hydroids are scattered and serve conduction. As a whole, they are called as a hydrome. Surrounding central stand, there is a pericycle. The furrows of trilobed structure occupied by polygonal cells called as a leptoid. Collectively, they are called as a leptoni. They are sieve-tube-like. Between leptome and hydroids, there is a layer of starchy parenchyma called as a amylum. The section of rhizome from periphery to center shows outermost epidermis. Outside the epidermis, there is a piliferous layer that always gets peeled off. Rhizoids are present. Below epidermis, at three places, there are sclerenchymatous radial stand, and other places there is a parenchymatous cortex. The lower layer of parenchymatous cortex has some elongated and big cells. That is what a endodermis. Inside endodermis, there is a central stand, that is sclerenchymatous, and that is what triradiate structure. This is what a internal structure of rhizome. A TS of central axis or stem, that is the anatomy of it. The outline of section of central axis or stem is irregular in outline because of the presence of leaf scars or leaf attachment. The outermost epidermis not clearly defined. Followed to epidermis, there is a cortex, pericycle, that is also not clearly defined. Cortex divisible into outer and inner cortex. Outer cortex is compact, elongated, prosenchymatous. Prosenchymatous cells merging into a parenchymatous and forms a inner cortex. In cortex, leaf traces are common. Next to pericycle, leptome cylinder is present and regarded equivalent to phloem. Internal to leptome, there is a starchy amylum hydrome sheath. The center of the main axis or stem is occupied by a thick-walled hydrome cylinder. Once again we will see the anatomy of main axis or stem. There is a irregular outer outline of epidermis. Below epidermis, there is a outer and inner cortex. The inner cortex shows presence of amylum layer or starchy layer. In the cortex, number of leaf traces are present, and at the center of the axis, there is a hydrome cylinder covered by a hydrome mantle. This is what a anatomy of the main axis or stem of a polytrichum. Now we will see a anatomy of leaf. As earlier we already seen that the leaves are present in a spiral manner on the central axis in the rows of 3 to 8. The anatomy of leaf can be studied by taking a transverse section. The section of leaf looks like a hair comb. There are teeth towards the outer side like a comb teeth, and below there is another zone. So the section of lip shows outer zone and lower zone. At the midrib, the section shows several celled thick midrib region that gradually merges into rudimentary wings made by hyaline cell. On the lower side, cutinized epidermis is present. Just inside the epidermis, one or more layers of small sclerenchymatous elongated cell is present. At central, large parenchymatous cells are present. Among these parenchymatous cells, there are scattered sclerenchymatous cells are also present. On the upper region, there is a vertical rows of photosynthetic lamellae or filaments are present, and they are parallel to one another and looks like a teeth of comb. Each row is uniseriate. There are 5 to 8 cells are present in each rows. Each cell is rich in chlorophyll. The terminal cell of each lamellae or row is somewhat wider and papillose and touches with a terminal cell of adjacent lamellae, and that forms a fragmentary upper epidermis of a leaf. The lamellae are the important cells in the leaf. They are rich in chlorophyll. They carry the function of photosynthesis, and that's why the lamellae are also called as a photosynthetic cells of a leaf. The lower region is somewhat storage region. The food is stored in the lower region. There are also some sclerenchymatous cells are present in the lower region for the mechanical strength, and this is what the anatomy of the leaf of Polytrichum.